Interestingly enough, Terran commands dragons because he's the leader of the dragons, basically, and Xaden commands the humans.
Yeah.
Will that change? Will Xaden be, will Violet then be commander?
I don't think so.
No? She'll be like the cunning. They keep calling her cunning. She'll be like the strategic side of it, I think, more so than like the...
And that fits her more too. Like, yeah. I don't...
she's not necessarily a leader.
Yeah,
like she never... It's not like she's not a leader, but she doesn't stand out as like the true leader.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And it's not even a bad thing. Like, you can't always be... And I don't want this. I don't want the main character to always be the leader. Like, I would like to develop this into, okay, we have the leader, Xaden, which he trained and is like his whole life already.
Welcome to the Book Pottery Club podcast. I'm Jessica, and I'm from Canada.
And I'm Lea from Germany.
Together, we dive deep into the world of fantasy books, exploring new stories and universes.
Yes.
Join us on this reading adventure. Whether you're a seasoned reader or new to the world of fantasy, there's a spot for you right here at our club.
Don't forget to subscribe and join us on this exciting journey through fantastical worlds. Welcome to the Book Pottery Club podcast.
Welcome back to the final chapter debrief of Fourthwing.
Fourthwing, guys. We've made it, or I made it. You already read it.
3 times?
3 times. I understand, though.
You get it. There's so much. You cannot read it one time.
I feel like I missed so many details, and I'm already writing down a lot.
Yeah.
But I get it. I get it why you read it twice. I get it why you read it 3 times. I get it also when you read it 10 times.
Yeah.
A lot to explore. So, yeah, let's dive into it.
Okay, so let's start with, we're covering chapters 31 through 39.
Oh, yeah.
So these are the final chapters of the book.
Yeah.
Let's start off with your general thoughts. This book is so, I don't even know, it's like action-packed.
It's too much.
You can't deal with it. Each chapter is like literally so action-packed.
I know. I wrote it down so action-packed. I love it, but it's also messing with my emotions too much. One chapter is this, the next one is this, and Rebecca does a really nice job of doing the unexpected all the time. There's not this one moment in the book, there's 20 moments in the book where I really did not expect that.
Yeah.
Many twists, many plots, amazing.
Characters dying, characters betraying.
Yeah.
Secrets.
Yeah. A lot of secrets.
So many secrets. Unexpected secrets.
Yes.
Probably not what you thought the war would be about.
Yeah, definitely. No, I haven't thought of that. We'll get it into that in a minute.
Just general thoughts. It's
action-packed. I love it. Let's say a little rating here on the book.
Okay.
For me, it's a 4.5 out of 5.
Okay.
It's missing the 0.5 because of the spice.
I knew you were gonna say that, and I disagree so much with you.
Why though?
I don't know what spice you wanted.
No. It's not about what I wanted or how I wanted it. It's just maybe it was actually a little bit the writing. It didn't. There was something missing. I can't tell you what it is, but it's just the first spice was not as meaningless as you said. I read it again actually when you said that, and it was just it's too lovey-dovey. And the second spice, too lovey-dovey.
It's because my take on this is because she's a romance writer before. She became a fantasy writer.
Maybe that's it, yeah.
So she has more of that romance roots, and they were very romance-based spice scenes. Whereas in fantasy writers, romance is always secondary to fantasy.
Yeah.
But she's good at writing fantasy, but I do agree that it's not the stereotypical fantasy spice. Yeah. It's more of a romance spice.
Now that you mention it, definitely, it has those elements, because it's the enemy to lover spice trope thing. They start out more rough than this one. And angry. And I think you helped me figure out what it is. I think that's what I was missing, because I read it again, and it was just Xaden didn't hate each other that much actually at the first spice scene.
It's a romance take on.
That's the only thing.
And I think that's why people call this a romance book written for
That's
like a
why.
fantasy readers. But I disagree. There wasn't that much romance.
No, there wasn't that. Like we said the last episode too. That's much more about fantasy, if you ask me.
100%.
Yeah,
it's fantasy for me
but
as well.
a solid 4.5. It's a pretty good book, so you should definitely pick it up if you haven't so far. And it gives us hope. If you're from Akatar, coming from Akatar, having this hole in your heart,
it does give you hope.
Fourthwing will do it for you.
Yeah, for me it's a 5 out of 5 because I don't mind romance spice.
I know.
That 0.5, we'll see if they work on it. It's
maybe
really
Iron Flame. Maybe. Usually the second books of any book series, they're always the best. Not the best, but like they live up to hype.
Okay, yeah, I hope so.
Let's see.
And then the third book is when they fall.
The third books usually are the most boring ones.
They definitely are, and I've read a lot. I know there's a lot of hate out there for some of the third books of certain series I won't name right now.
Yeah, me neither. But yeah, let's see how that goes. So general thoughts, yeah, sure. Action packed, I love it. 4.5, amazing. Cliffhanger is a banger. So unexpected. But
okay, let's go through.
We'll get to that point.
Okay, so chapter 31.
We are at Reunification Day.
Yes.
It's being celebrated.
Mm-hmm.
And what was happening? Like we were just after the spice, and then
Reunification Day is when Liam has to go to it, and then she realizes that what
is about it?
Reunification Day isn't. They call it something else. What do they call it? The rebellion children call it something else.
Oh, they call it the apostasy. Apostasy, yeah.
Yeah, apostasy.
Apostasy. I had to Google it.
How do you say that? So they call it something else because obviously it's the day their parents died.
Yeah.
And then Violet's pissed because Liam's there.
I get it.
I think it's fair. Like, did he really need to be there? What's gonna happen to her with the king?
Yeah.
General Melgren. Yeah. Her mom.
He chooses he
wanted to be there.
He wanted to be there.
But it's very interesting. For me, did you take anything away from the fact that General Melgren said he likes to lay eyes on the Xaden boy once?
Oh yeah, I didn't get that until later. Xaden said why.
Yeah.
Which we'll also come to later, but no, I didn't pick that up.
You didn't pick it up.
No, I thought it was just a general. I don't know, like a normal thread because they hate marked ones. So.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair.
But I got my take on. No, not Melgren. Sorry, that's another one. Never mind. Forget what I said. Yeah. But yeah, now didn't pick that up actually.
Okay.
But Lea was the only one on the reunification party, right?
Yeah, that we know of.
And that's also where we met King Tari for the first time, or King Tari, whatever.
Tari, yeah.
And he's giving me hardcore Snow vibes from Hunger Games.
Okay. I can see that. I do know who you're talking about. Yeah.
He's a little bit more quirky than Snow, but has this vicious vibe, and I don't know why. Like, he spoke maybe 2 or 3 lines, and I already don't like him.
Does he have a dragon?
I don't know.
I'd be interested to see if he has a dragon.
Yeah, I think. What does Violet say? That he was coming up with his uniform that has all those medals, but he went to any of those wars.
Yeah.
So maybe he doesn't even have a dragon.
Oh, maybe.
You know?
He did say that one of his sons died in the Riders Quadrant.
From King Tari?
Yeah, King Tari. One of the sons died in the Riders, so I do think they might be Riders.
Oh, I didn't pick that.
That was very early.
Okay.
It was just like a side note. Like, it was like kind of like, oh, you can die. Yeah. Anyone can die here. Like, it's everyone's equal.
Even the king's son.
Yeah,
okay,
like
I see.
royalty.
Then maybe actually he does have a dragon, but he just doesn't participate in the war.
Maybe. I'd be interested to see.
True leader. Wow.
Yeah, he's great. And Violet's mom, the charming personality as always.
Love her.
She's so nice.
Yes. She also shows up and doesn't approve of anything or is being proud. She's just, kissing the king's ass. Yeah.
As per usual.
As per usual, with all people except Violet, and she's proven herself more than many times. So, yeah.
You also had some predictions that kind of came true.
Oh yeah, before the unification.
Yeah.
Yes. And I'm pretty proud of myself.
Okay. I think it's good. You said there would be like a secret message.
In the book from her father.
Yeah, the book
of
Fables.
The fable of Baron, I think, the Fable Book of Baron, whatever. So I predicted that the Violet's dad left a message inside the book or in any form to inform I was about to say Nesta, to inform Violet about something. I didn't know what, and I didn't expect that this actually, like, the whole book was the information.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a secret, cryptic.
Yeah. But that came true. I'm pretty proud of myself.
That was actually really good. But he was super cryptic in his message to Violet.
Yeah.
So, and it was a banned book.
It was a forbidden one.
Ooh,
so really good. I kind of like. There's a little bit of hope. Not hope, but I wish it wouldn't be. It won't become true. But that the Untitled Red Tower thing might be the Fable book.
Oh, that's cool.
That would be so cool. It would be a really small one though. I know it doesn't work out with the pages. Anyway, maybe at some point this will come out. Yeah. But that would be cool. Yeah.
And do you think he knew about the
100%.
corruption in leadership?
100%. So,
okay.
I wrote down some thoughts on this because it made me think way too much. So, there's a quote where Violet, like Xaden and Violet were in the room together when the book also fell out. Also, Xaden didn't say anything.
Nothing.
He knew.
He must have.
He must have known this book. First of all, seeing that book, seeing the message falling out because she was reading it in front of him, and he also saw it was hidden. Didn't say anything. Was just silent observer. Okay.
I didn't pick up on that, but
Me either,
he was like,
but he knew.
Yeah, he knew everything.
So then Violet says to him, he got a little cryptic after Brennan's death.
Yeah.
So it made me think maybe.
Oh yeah, I get what you're saying.
Wait. Okay. For that theory not to speak of, we have to mention that. I mean, at this point, you probably read also the whole book. Otherwise, you wouldn't be watching or hearing this. But Brennan is alive at the end.
Yeah.
So my theory now is they were both involved. So Violet's dad and Brennan. And the father knew he didn't die. They were working together. So makes me question if Violet's father is even really dead. Like, is he really dead?
I think he's dead.
You really think so?
I think he died of didn't he die of some illness? You think they faked his death? No, I think he actually died.
He actually died?
Yeah. But Brennan, I mean, we thought Brennan actually died too.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking, like, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that her father, Violet's father, and Brennan were in this together all the time.
I think so as well.
And once he found out as a scribe what's going on, he
had like secret access almost to everything, and his wife was like a high general, so like he definitely had access to information.
I'll get to her in a minute, because I also have some questions between them now. Okay. But once he knew, Brennan is, maybe he knew about so many questions. Maybe he knew that Brennan died, but then found out that he wasn't dead, and also found out that when he was in the revolution, came more to the things that were happening behind the words, and then found the Fable book and thought, okay, this is the only safe method to actually,
tell Violet.
Okay. Because he thought she would be the next generation of scribes.
Yes.
So he knows that scribes or generations, like they also quote in the book, can change history.
Yes.
So maybe that was his way to communicate to Violet, hoping that she also changes the history by, acknowledging that this is all real. Turns out she's a writer now. So, but anyway, so that on that. And also, I'm thinking about if the father also knew about the leadership corruption. Like, it's one thing to know about the Venom, but it's another thing if he knew that the whole leadership and King Tori knew about it. Like, at this point, I'm also assuming and thinking that King Tori knows about them.
100%.
100%. And
because they have the daggers that kill them.
Yeah. Oh yeah, true. So they definitely know. Just thinking if the father knew, and if the father knew, did the mother knew too? I like, did they know from each other? Maybe the father was secretive about it too. Like, he was acting like he didn't know.
No, I think that...
What?
Maybe they did talk about it.
Yeah.
Right? Maybe they talked about it, and the father maybe was like secret agent and was like relaying information to Brennan. Because he had access to the scribes, and he was doing research on Feather. tails. Which I'm like, how does this tie into it? So there might be something about feather tails that is like interesting for this war.
You are right.
So I'm thinking that everything he did after Brennan's death, he said he got really cryptic after Brennan's death. So I'm thinking everything he did was to like find information about these like war issues.
Yeah.
And the feather tails and how to stop them, and he was relaying it to Brennan. But in doing so, I think Violet also picked up on a lot of information that's gonna come out. Like, she knows most of her father's research.
Yes.
And I definitely think in the next book, there's going to be some scene where they go retrieve his research.
100%.
Right? Like,
100%.
On feather tails and on venom.
I forgot about the feather tails.
Yes. And I think there's no way they mentioned it for no reason.
Yeah, definitely. And there's also a reason why she said in the book at some chapter, I know where the notes are, but she didn't say anything.
Yeah, she said she knows where the notes are, and she didn't tell leadership where they are, and also why did leadership want to know about feathertails so much?
There's something about them.
Yeah, they're special.
Interesting. I forgot about them. Did he study the feathertails after Brennan's death?
I think as well also after.
Okay, it has to be okay.
So it's like related to the venom and the power and all of it.
Yes. And it's maybe coming also from the revolution, because the revolution, the people, or like say the people from the revolution knew something more about feathertails too, maybe.
Yes.
That's why Violet's father was also studying them, because he was working with them together, because Brennan wasn't there.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I'm really interested to see how Brennan plays into it.
Yes.
And her father's research is 100% very important.
And the very last thing from this chapter is, does the mother know that Brennan is alive?
No.
Does she
No, she doesn't. She doesn't, because Brennan has never been seen, I think, without having 3 rebellion children around him. So Melgren has never seen the outcome of a war with Brennan in it after that fact. Do you know? I think that he's hidden. I don't think she knows that he's alive.
Because imagine she knows but refuses to acknowledge him because she knows he is in the revolution.
No, I don't think so, because they would burn Ativan. They would burn the Aricia, sorry. They would burn the capital of Xanad's people down, like Chinuri.
So you believe she really thinks he's dead?
100%. Like, I think she doesn't know he's alive. Now, the real question I have, Mira. Is Mira part of the rebellion?
Oh.
Does she know about Brennan?
She did drop something.
The dragons.
Yeah.
Over the border.
But
that was a reference to the Wyvern. Like, she saw dragons, so she actually saw Wyvern. But I don't know does she know that Brennan's alive? I think if she doesn't know, she's gonna join the revolution through Violet.
100%.
Right? But then the mom. Why is the mom bad? Like, why is she?
Yeah, why is she so? Yeah, I don't know. Like,
or is she staying in high-ranking position so that she can like get information?
But then the thing is, it's not letting me alone.
Okay.
The thing is, she has this dagger against Venons.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So she knows about Venons, and she knows what's happening outside the wards, which means.
But she might be lobbying the king to do something about it. Like, she might be like the inside trying to help these people.
Well, we had a chapter where there was an excerpt from her that she didn't want the parents be executed in front of the children. True. Yeah. So she does have a little bit of a good heart, maybe, but
she has some compassion.
Yeah,
but it might be the ultimate play to stay in a position of power to gather information.
I am not really sure if she is really thinking he's dead.
Okay.
It's either 3 options. She really thinks he's dead. Okay. She knows he's alive and refuses to acknowledge him. She knows he's alive, but protects him. Like, she knows what he's doing.
Oh, she knows Brennan is alive and is protecting
in the revolution, and she's kind of like, not working with him, but trying to, because she has a good heart. Like, there's a little bit of a good heart.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why she doesn't want to talk about him too, because she's trying to, help him but not help him, because she's in an uncomfortable position. I don't know.
It's tough. She's around mind readers. She's around all sorts of crazy things.
I know. But still.
Okay.
It's collateral. Sorry, I don't know. But yeah, Mira, I don't know. It would be fun that she joins the revolution, and then it's like the 3 siblings against the mom.
Yeah.
Oh. Let's see.
Okay, so then I think that leaves chapter 31.
Chapter
and our
31.
theories
A lot
on
of
what's
thoughts.
gonna happen.
Yes.
I really want to know what comes true on all of
Me
these.
too.
We will see Navy on Iron Flame.
Yeah.
Okay, so 32, we have more spies.
Yes, we have more spies.
Let's talk about leading up to the spies. Do you agree that Violet should have walked onto the parapet? Cause she went to the parapet to get
Xaden. You're asking me if that was appropriate of her because he wanted alone time?
Yeah.
I think it was okay because we haven't heard it yet, but they are mated. They are mated, 100%.
They can talk to each other in their mind.
Yeah. And they feel the sizzling on their skull, whatever.
So I think he's not Tamlin.
He's not a Tamlin. No. But
so Xaden's not a Tamlin because they can speak to each other in their mind, and
correct.
That only happens with mates in every single fantasy book ever.
Right. But still, I have other thoughts about what could happen with them, but that's something else. But I think it's okay because she feels it's okay.
Yeah.
And I think for him it's also okay because they're both, like, later we got Xaden's point of view that he fell for her for the first moment. So I think it's all right.
Okay.
Like, I felt that she knew it was okay.
Yeah. But spice rating, you don't really enjoy it because it's a romance type spice.
Like, that was cute spice.
It's cute.
If there's a rating...
They blew the window out. How is it cute? They were going for 5. They were going for 5.
It's cute. It's cute.
Okay.
It's I think I wrote down like 3 out of 5. Maybe even a 2.5 out of 5.
Okay.
I can't tell you what it is, Jess. It's annoying me too, but
so chapter 32
coming from
spice.
Silver Flames? I don't know. Maybe I'm just messed up. I don't know. But it's still good spice though.
Okay.
What would you rate it?
Chapter 32 spice? It's like a 3.5.
Okay.
It's like, I don't know. It's hard to say. It's very hard to say. It's not like, it's pretty intense, but not that intense.
Yeah.
And like,
yeah.
okay.
Like, it's skipping scenes too. Like, you only get like little moments, right?
And I think the hard part is that this book is so action packed that it's like hard to make that action packed.
Yeah.
Like that relative to everything else that's going on.
Yeah.
Whereas in other fantasy books it's so like slow and then that happens. So that's like there's something happening.
Yeah, true.
Whereas in this one it's definitely
maybe
like
that's that.
everything is happening. So these scenes are like filler for the action that is about to come.
True.
So I agree. Okay, that's fair. But she did blow out the window.
She did.
And I thought it was cute she wore his jacket. Like, okay, anyway, so getting back to that. So they're doing the deed.
Yeah, they're doing the deed.
The devil's
tango,
as we say. And then there's like a knock on the door. There's an attack.
That so funny, that scene.
Did you think it was realistic?
It was, yeah, I think so.
Did you think there was like actually an attack?
I think so. I really thought like, what the hell? Like, in the middle of that, something happens, and then I found it so funny until somebody died. Like, he said, like, fuck off, and then, well, actually people died, so please come and...
Excuse me, sir. Let's go.
Sir. Yeah.
So they go out. She's wearing his coat.
Yeah. I think we're moving into chapter 33 now.
Yeah,
it's a mix of 32 and 33 now.
32 wasn't that action-packed. It's kind of like the
it was
parapet
just the spice, parapet, and then, you know, the under attack moment. And then they go out into the field. She's wearing his jacket, really cute. Rhiannon trying to hide, but like Dane will find out anyway.
Yeah, but she's like, oh, Dane, you can't
hi.
Don't look at those. Don't look at my third, or what is it? Like fourth wing. Like
like the 3
wing
stars
leader.
and everything. Yeah,
it was very suspicious. 3rd year wing leader. We know who that is.
Oh, who could it be?
Awkward.
And I like how Liam is nudging her. Oh, well, who was it? Was it Liam? Or
Liam was like, he's like looking like, what are you
wearing
doing?
his jacket? How do you know? Well, there's so many signs on this jacket that I know.
He knew what was up. Everyone knew what was up.
100%.
I think Dane also knew.
100%.
Made it awkward.
I mean, then at least in the next chapter, that's the moment where he really knew.
Yeah.
So they were standing there, and then they are getting the message that the under attack thing was just a war game surprise.
Wow.
Nice.
Really good. I mean, really realistic. I like it.
Yeah.
After a fun night of drinking, wake up and ride.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, people were busy in the night, I would say. Not just Violet and
Everyone
excited.
was drunk and busy, and now we gotta fly off to go defend some places.
Yep. That isn't even real, at least in this moment.
Yeah.
So they get to the dragons, and then
They can assemble their teams.
Right.
Basically, the wing leader has control over the whole wing.
yeah,
They can decide everything that's gonna happen, who's
Right.
going where.
right.
So
right. Xaden comes up,
he's like,
steals Violet, and Dane does not like it.
Dane is pissed.
Dane is pissed.
I did not think that when Dane said, like, he's gonna get you killed,
He literally meant it.
it was actually for real. Like, she was gonna die. Dane is a dickhead.
Yeah, because we later find out in, I think it was chapter 35, where like shit just went down,
Yeah.
that Dane. Oh, we get to it in a minute. That's a better fit for 35. But yeah, Dane knew.
Yeah. He's like,
He was sending her to death, and he was okay with it.
yeah, he was gonna let her die.
Yeah, that's shitty.
That's really messed up. They're
I don't
best
like
friends.
it. Yeah.
Best friends.
I told you. Another prediction came true. I
Yeah.
said he messed up over and over and over again, but I said there will be a point he will mess up really hard.
This is the worst.
This was the moment.
And Liam died because of him.
It's on Dane. It's not on Xaden. It's not on Violet.
It's on Dane. And he. Okay, let's move on.
Let's
Sorry.
move on.
So.
But yeah, Xaden steals her away, so they
And she's
they
like,
fly.
she chooses Xaden.
Yeah,
She's
yeah,
like, you know what, Dane? I love him.
Yeah.
We're gonna go together.
Yeah.
Oh.
But then again, he's so against Xaden. He also, not just because of the fact that he thinks he will kill her, because that's like, he's over that, I think. He's also saying throughout the book all the time, he has secrets, you don't know him, blah, blah, blah. So maybe Dane knows already what Xaden is doing. Not until that one moment in the chapter where they reveal why. But maybe he knew that he was still doing something secretly, but didn't tell Violet because it would go against the loyalty to the wing.
I think so. I think Dane will put the wing above anyone.
Yeah. And that's why Dane was trying to warn her. But he knew definitely a little bit more than just... It wasn't just hate towards Xaden. Let's put it like that.
Yeah.
Not just hate. He knew some stuff.
Yeah, he definitely
chose
knew
not
more
to tell
about
her.
Yeah, that was... So she chose him.
Yeah.
But when they fly there...
Good choice.
Was it a good choice? Because when they flew there...
I don't care. It's a good choice.
She felt very betrayed when a certain somebody... So 34 was basically them flying to Atabin.
Yeah, they were flying to Atabin, which also Xaden mentioned in some chapters earlier that they were going there, but she wasn't allowed to ask any questions, so she didn't.
And she thought it was just like wing leader stuff. The wing. So Atabin is past the wards. So they no longer have the protection of the dragons against like other magic beings.
Right, and they also said that the magic is wilder outside the wards.
Yes.
Interesting, because also Violet says she felt it, even the wild magic around her.
Yeah.
And they were on the way to Atabin, and had a little break in between on the lake.
Yeah.
And then they had a moment for themselves. I thought I'm getting spice.
You thought you were getting spice? No.
I thought I was getting spice.
You're getting surprises.
I wanted spice.
No spice.
It would have been such a good scene for spice.
But it wouldn't ruin the book, so.
No.
Instead.
I know.
Instead.
Mystery Woman shows up with the griffins.
Yeah, flyer.
Flyers.
He made sure to correct her. Not riders.
Yeah.
Flyers. So she shows up and she's like, he's mad because she's early.
Yeah.
She showed up early.
But
she's actually there to warn them.
Yeah.
That some stuff is going down. So.
And Violet did not like this. And that leads us to chapter 35.
Yeah.
So it ends up, Mystery Woman shows up, 35 begins, okay, who is that woman? And I want to first of all start with the very first quote on the chapter, the ones that on top.
Yeah.
It starts with Fen Ryerson. I think I keep forgetting that's Xaden's dad, right?
Xaden's dad, yes.
So it starts with the chapter that he was a madman accusing Tori of conspiracy and so on, and that he died. And
they redacted all this information. Nobody recorded what he said on his death.
Right. Because he knew something.
Yeah.
And I was also thinking it's interesting who wrote this part. It's Colonel Lewis Markham.
Yeah.
He's the battle brief scribe.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
I think I think we found our new Professor Quirrell.
You think?
He's the Voldemort.
You think?
I think he is one of the. I wouldn't say he's corrupted or a Venom. I don't even know if you can be secretly a Venom because the way they describe them, I don't think so. But he is. He maybe might be the one that is actually really evil. It would fit. It would fit perfectly because Violet thinks so high of him.
Yeah.
They spend the time as she was a scribe to be. He's depicted as this good, nice, knowledgeable scribe. But he's also in power. Like he's in power to keep secrets and.
So I think I think he's working with everyone to redact all the information and like burn the books that are mentioning Venom.
That's what I mean.
Oh, I never thought. So he's evil.
He is evil. I think in the last episode I thought, as I said, it would be Professor Carr, the one that.
I also thought Carr, but no.
It's too obvious, and Malgren would be way too obvious. Like he's already
evil.
He's already evil. But Professor Quirrell is our Markham. It would be good. It would be really nice twist. Actually,
it is, and I think maybe that's why Violet's dad became so secretive, because he didn't want other people in the scribes to know what he was doing.
You're right. It's Markham. I didn't even think of that. But
Violet's dad didn't trust anyone in the end. He definitely knew that Brennan was alive and was keeping secrets and doing secret research.
Definitely.
Okay, so then we learned that
about Griffin and Flyers.
Yeah, Griffin, and then Xaden was giving shipments to them of weapons.
Yes.
Which Violet was really worried about.
Yeah. I don't know, I wasn't feeling her anger that much in that chapter.
I think when she learned that they didn't use them to kill dragons, she was more or less okay with it.
Yeah.
The other thing was interesting is her dragons lied to her by omission.
Yeah, that hurt. Like, I get it that you're hurt when everybody's lying to you. Yeah. I get that.
Your dragons though? That hurts. That's really bad.
Even on Darna. But I get it. Like the argumentation from everybody that she's around Dane all the time and Dane
can read her mind.
They don't trust him, even though like Violet did trust him, but they knew he would probably touch her.
They saw him touch her repeatedly, and when you reread it, the amount of times he touches her.
I was thinking, oh my god, he was touching and cupping her face all the time.
And he did this, like he would brush her cheek.
Yeah.
And she said he's always been doing it. I'm like, oh my goodness,
naive girl.
Yeah.
But I get it.
I think it's fair.
It's fair. It's really fair that they were not. It's not trusting her. It's trusting him.
Yeah, she trusted the wrong person, so they didn't want to trust her.
Right.
However, Taryn does say that they're the bond more sacred than dragon and rider.
Yeah.
Is dragon and its mate.
Yeah.
So he was going for scale.
I get it.
Gale.
I get it.
Yeah, I get it, but it's still pretty devastating for Violet.
It hurts, but still, like if
she had two dragons and her boyfriend lied to her about what they were doing, and Taryn is part of the revolution, which kind of makes sense because when you think about it, his first rider, tried to save Brennan.
Oh my god,
right? Wait. He died saving Brennan.
Noah?
No.
Nolan. Oh my god, yes.
Nolan died trying to save Brennan, which he might have actually been successful at saving Brennan. And almost killed Taryn in the process. Taryn shows up and sees Violet defending the weak and goes, she's my next Nolan. Because she's gonna save. So Taryn was part of the revolution. Sigale was part of the revolution, but I think like her first rider, his grandfather, knew also what was going on. And taught Fen. So much I know. Xaden's grandfather, right, was her first rider, or second rider. Sigale's second rider, but he died.
Yeah.
But I think he taught his son Fen about like this revolution or left work for it, and Sigale learned from him, and now they're all, or she taught him, and like now this is like some conspiracy that these dragons know. My question though,
oh my god,
why
so much going on.
Do these dragons? Why, if the dragons are tasked with like protecting everyone or the veil, why are these dragons willing to like fight for more, but other ones aren't? Like, what is happening within the dragon hierarchy that they're like General Melgren's dragon obviously doesn't want to fight for?
Yeah, and he's the one in charge, right?
Yeah, I think he's the leader.
Like right now, he's the leader. That's what I'm thinking. There's so much to dragons we don't know yet. I hope we get a bit more information in Iron Flame, but I think corruption is not human, not just human. Corruption can be dragon.
So there's corruption within the dragons.
Within the dragons. I mean, I get it. Imagine you're a dragon and you think you could actually rule all over the whole land, the whole country, not just Navarre. And it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So maybe that's what's going on too. I mean, they're depicting the dragons as they're so loyal to each other, but like we already said, they're also aggressive to each other.
Yeah.
So I think there must be also some own agendas and goals, and probably Malgrin's dragon has its own agenda to become maybe the king of dragons in that process. I don't know.
So
gosh, so much.
So they're betrayed. I felt really bad for Violet. Everyone betrayed her, but she trusted Dane.
I know, but I get it. Really, I do get it. And what else did I wrote down? Oh, just a side note, like I'm curious about the bonding relationship between the Griffins and the Flyers, because we get the bonding relationship between Dragon Riders, also Wyvern and Riders later on in the chapters, but not Griffins. I'm just curious, like, do they bond the same way? Do they die off each other? Do they not? So maybe we find out more in the next book.
Yeah,
I don't know.
We'll learn about that, and also the dragons can talk to Flyers. Can
That's
talk to
interesting
their Griffins.
too. Yeah.
And I was like, you guys can talk to each other.
But they can't talk to the Wyverns, right? Because the Wyverns...
Wyverns, yeah.
Wyverns
Sorry.
Please correct me. The Wyverns are made of magic, right?
Yeah, I think they're made of magic. Like created.
Created, yeah.
That's why when you kill them, you can kill them, but it doesn't do anything to the host. Like to the venom that controls them. So when you kill the venom, they all die. Yeah. But yeah, I definitely is very interesting. And then now they show up at Audubon, whatever. Then it's abandoned.
Oh wait. Before that. Yeah. Before that, I mean, we're talking about it so leisurely, but in that chapter, also before they fly off, we learn that venom are real. Yeah, I mean, we're talking about sure.
But they already knew. Xaden knew they were real.
No, I know, but like Violet didn't know. And then she was putting all those puzzles together, and then venom are real. Yeah. Sorry, Wyvern are real too.
No, she didn't learn that. They learned that later.
Oh, sorry, you're right.
Yeah, they did not know about Wyvern.
So only the venom. Also that they don't attack Navarre because of their magic not being, they're powerless there.
Past the wards, yeah.
And that also the leadership and Navarre are like willfully being blind on that information. Like the venom are existing and stuff like that. So this is also what we learned before then they go to Ethelbert.
And Taryn wants her to make a conclusion on all of it if she believes in Xaden for being true.
That though, because even though he was not lying to her, he didn't say any all of it to her, he still gave her confidence in saying, hey, I chose it for your reason. Yeah. I have trust in you that you will get all this together on your own, so I don't have to tell you. It's like, yes, Taryn, you go. Go ahead. Thank you. Yes.
So yeah, he believes in her. And then they show up at Audubon.
Right.
Audubon. Yeah. And it's abandoned.
It's abandoned, which surprised me too. I don't even know what I expected at this point because everything was just, again, moving so fast.
Yeah, because so you learn about venom. Yeah. You learn about all this. You learn about Flyers, Griffins, all being true, and Xaden lying. And then they show up and you're like, wait, what? So this wasn't even part of the War Games. The War Games was for them to abandon Audubon or whatever. And they knew that. Do you think they called the venom to attack that town?
That's what I wrote down too. Yeah. Like, where is it? Why did they know? Right, so it was abandoned for a reason.
Yeah, they knew there was going to be an attack.
They knew there was going to be an attack. What?
General Melgar knows the outcome, but there were too many rebellion relics to know the outcome of that war. So he didn't know there was going to be a war there. He couldn't have.
Yeah, he couldn't have known that. He couldn't have known that.
Yeah, so did they call? They called the Venom there to kill the rebellion relic kids?
Not sure, but I wrote that down. Like, so the outpost was abandoned, and they sent the marked ones there to die, we later know. But how did they know? Are they working together even, the Venom and Navarre, for a bigger agenda? Wow. I get to that later because there's much more thought to it. Yeah. But why do they, I don't get why they choose to not do anything about it. So there must be something about the Venom and Navarre working together. Professor Quirrell coming into the picture here. But yeah, you're right.
So I think it's interesting that I don't.
I mean,
know.
they knew for a
They
fact,
for sure they knew that there was going to
because
be
it
an
was
attack.
abandoned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then they sent them to what is it called? Yeah, they sent them to the other outpost.
Yeah.
But they were like, we're gonna die here.
Yeah. So Colonel Atos left a message for Xaden.
Yeah.
Which made me think, did they knew
about this? 100%. That's why he said Violet was gonna die.
Oh yes, sorry.
He's like, you're sending me here to die.
Sorry, I was just reading my notes.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
at this point, he definitely knew.
He sent Violet there to die. He was willing to let her die for
100%.
this. So Colonel Atos tells him to go to this other outpost. They're like, we're not leaving these people here to die and the riders to die. So everyone chooses to stay and fight.
So Colonel Atos, like, what was it? Like, he said your mission is to survive.
Yeah.
But didn't Xaden say, okay, they either chose to fight and stay,
yeah,
or they go back to the other outpost, which would also show the loyalty to the wing and leadership.
Yeah.
So why was surviving the mission? You know what I mean? Because the mission could be, are you loyal or not? If you stay, you're not loyal, but if you come to our outpost, you're loyal to us.
That's what it was.
Ah.
But if you can
survive in a sense of,
like,
you want to survive in our
yeah.
world. Oh, I get it. Okay,
I'm pretty sure you're like, yeah, survive. Like, the fighting there was definitely the wrong option. Like, they basically fucked themselves by doing that.
Ooh, so much happened there.
And interesting enough, okay, sorry, can we move on to 36?
Yeah.
So there are 4 Venom, which everyone's like, oh, we're fine. We have 10 riders, 7 flyers, no problem. JK. 2 Venom destroy cities. So 4 is like a colossal number of them. And they have Webrin, which we learn about. But interesting for me is that Taryn trained her for the flying for this.
He knew.
He knew. And he was training her secretly.
And Xaden said, if you remember, he said that the first years, or in the next year, you will be in the front lines.
He knew there's major war going on.
So Xaden knew, Tarn knew, Gale knew, like the whole clique knew that war is coming up.
Yeah, and they've been fighting it secretly.
Damn.
Without her. So then they go into battle. Do you have anything before they go into battle? Like, they just fly to this. They fly with the flyers to defend that village that's getting like destroyed by the Venom.
No, I just had a thought. Like, it was funny because I forgot about the Wyvern actually. And then there was this moment where they were looking down to the village, and then suddenly this gray dragon showed up.
Yeah.
I was like, who could it be? And I was not thinking about the Wyvern. It's like, is it maybe somebody from the outpost?
Yeah.
Or is it somebody helping?
Yeah.
Or do we have another player in this, like a new character? And then they said blue fire.
Yeah.
And I kind of clicked slowly. But at one point I was really thinking, maybe we have even gray dragons. It's like, okay, never mind.
JK, these are like definitely some. They're bad.
But no, then let's move on to the fight, which is, I think, 36.
Yeah, 36.
36.
So, to me, interestingly enough, Taryn commands dragons, because he's the leader of the dragons, basically. And Xaden commands the humans.
Yeah.
Will that change? Will Xaden be... Like, will Violet then be commander?
I don't think so.
No? She'll be like the cunning. They keep calling her cunning. She'll be like the strategic side of it, I think, more so than like the...
And that fits her more too. Like, I don't...
she's not necessarily a leader.
Yeah,
like, she never... It's not like she's not a leader, but she doesn't stand out as like the true leader.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And it's not even a bad thing. Like, you can't always be... And I don't want this. I don't want the main character to always be the leader. Like, I would like to develop this into, okay, we have the leader, Xaden, which he trained and is, like, his whole life already. I mean, his dad was a king too.
Yeah.
Or was he?
He was a colonel, I think.
Oh, yeah.
He was like a commander.
A high position.
He was in a high... He was a position of power within their territory. Like, he
That's
was the leader of the rebellion.
They were living in a freaking castle.
Yeah, like, he's definitely a leader.
So he was grown up to, like, leadership. And she was grown up to, or raised with knowledge and strategic and brain power, and it fits her so much more. And I think that's a nice dynamic. So we have her as a strategic leader, but him as the force to everything,
Yeah, and Taryn being the commander of the dragons makes sense to me.
Yeah,
because he's I agree that I like that she's not a leader,
that.
And she didn't even. Earlier they mentioned like who is vying to be the squad leaders,
Mm.
and they didn't mention her. They mentioned Liam and they
Yeah.
mentioned Ree.
Yeah.
So she
I like
doesn't
it.
want to be a leader,
Yeah, she
and
doesn't
I
wanna be a
really
leader.
enjoy that.
And it also doesn't fit her, right?
It doesn't. She's
Yeah.
not. She's really like academically smart and
yeah.
focused and like.
And that's why they broke also into the mother's office, because that was her idea. Like,
Yeah.
this is how she shines. Like, this is her power. Like, those crazy little, puzzle ideas, whatever. I like it. Stay like that.
Yeah. But this war was intense.
It was intense. Like, every line was something happening.
Yeah.
My eyes were just flying on the pages. So,
They were like trying to get the people to safety.
Mhm.
Did you hear the part where there was a chest marked with Liam's family crest?
I didn't get that.
I think from my understanding is that's what the Venom were there for. So do you think the leadership planted this chest there that called the Venom? It's something that the Venom want in it. Because it was whose dragon, one of the dragons was really sensitive to this type of thing, and it, like, this power or something, and it sensed it.
You mean one of the dragons from the marked ones?
Yeah.
I couldn't really conclude together what was happening, because I was so confused by the family crest. I thought it was just a card, like a door
it was
or
a
something.
chest. There was something in it.
And they were after the chest.
I
with
think they
Liam's
were.
family stressed on it.
Yes.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
You should read that part again, because it's very
do that.
confusing. There's so much going on. They're like, whatever.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
dragons.
like, what the
But
hell?
then they throw in this family crest, and I'm pretty sure that's why the Wyvern or the Venom were there for this.
Because I know they didn't get it, because at the end of the book they're saying, okay, they were retrieving the box, right?
Yeah.
And trying to find out what
That's
it
what
is.
they were fighting over, basically.
So I did get that there was a box, there was
Yeah.
something, and they retrieved it, and they're now trying to find out what it is, and it's probably something to make the wards go down on the bar. Like,
maybe, but why was it the family crest of Leo?
I don't know. I didn't get that part, but like
His
it's
dad was
interesting.
someone really powerful, or his mom was really powerful. His dad
Something
wasn't.
like that.
Yeah. His mom was part of it, and his dad was executed.
Yeah. True.
For no
true,
reason.
True.
So what is it?
But I think Liam's sister will be a part of the next book.
100%.
So
And I
we
think
will
she's
definitely
deaf.
yeah.
I'm saying she's deaf, and
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Yes!
'Cause
That's
she
why
can
he knows
sign.
sign language.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Jess, that's amazing.
yeah. So I think she's deaf, and that's why he knows sign language. But going back to Liam, so
No,
Soleil,
yeah.
Soleil, the death count increases. Soleil and Fuel,
Fuel, whatever.
Fuel.
Her dragon.
they die.
They died,
So
and
sad.
somebody else died.
So they die. And we're already heartbroken.
Yeah.
Then it's still chaos. These scenes were so hard to understand.
I know. I
It
was
was
rereading lines like twice, 3 times.
All out warfare.
Yes.
And then Liam and Day, his dragon. Oh, his dragon. They're
I
fighting.
was rooting.
So Liam falls off Day.
I know.
Violet catches him. I'm like, everything's gonna be okay. He's on Cairn. We're good.
No,
No.
we're not
The Wyvern. Violet cannot control lightning enough to kill just the Wyvern.
Yeah.
Xaden's too far away.
Yeah.
Nobody's there to help Day, who is fighting, and the Wyvern doesn't even care. I think the Wyvern are like created, like they don't have
They
feelings.
don't have minds.
Because it was willing
Yeah.
to die.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
it
yeah.
died with Day, and when Day died, Liam
Liam
dies. And the worst part for me is they say his physical body was fine. There was nothing wrong with him,
Nothing.
and he
Oh,
died.
bruh.
He died.
The thing is, it hit me at one point. Like
Yeah.
I don't know why, but sometimes
Yeah.
it clicks a little bit later. And I thought, oh shit, Day
Yeah.
was fighting this
Yeah.
dragon, blah blah blah. And then suddenly I'm reading, and before Violet even said it in the book, like, wait a minute, like, isn't Liam also dying if Day dies? And then she said it, and I was like, no! And it happened.
It was
And
so
I can't believe it.
sad. They killed him. And Xaden, she's like, "Oh, you were my friend," because before that she said he wasn't her
Stop! I'm
friend.
gonna cry again.
It was
I had a little water in my eyes. Like, oh my god, not Liam. I
Liam
liked
was
him
so
much.
nice. He was like a puppy dog. He was just nice. He was good.
Aw.
And he died. And Xaden, it was his brother.
I know.
His stepbrother,
It was, it was really heartbreaking.
Okay, the thing for me is one of my theories was maybe he could have bonded. Like 2 riders could bond to 1 dragon, and like when Day died, if he bonded to another dragon right away, like maybe he didn't die. And I was like, maybe he could bond to someone's dragon and he doesn't die.
You were hoping for it?
Yeah, I was really hoping that like a dragon was just chilling somewhere that he could bond to.
Me too. I was hoping for some solution, something, but they actually let him die.
I can't believe they killed him.
Yep.
I was so sad. He was so nice.
Yeah.
And I thought you were like, you thought he was also gonna have a little bit of a story arc because he was flirting with the girls.
I know.
I asked you about it and knew he died.
You're so mean.
I know, I was asking you what you thought of his future, and he died.
Fuck you, Jess.
It was really mean. It was really mean.
No, it's fine. I mean, that's that. You're a good actor in that sense. Like, I wasn't expecting that at all. Rebecca Yarros made him die twice. Once in the squad battle?
I think it was squad battle. I think it's
where Jack almost killed
I think
him.
it was squad battle.
The final of squad battle, where I thought, oh shit, is he like I felt it. I didn't want him to die.
Foreshadowing the next day.
I know. And then the second time, but this time for real. And I remember I was saying to you when he was like falling off the sky that I really didn't want him to die.
I don't want him to die either. He was one of my favorite characters. He was so nice.
I know. Anyway, he's
I can't believe he died.
He's with Malik now, how they would say.
But we're not going to find out about this family crest.
Yes.
The trunk with the family crest.
But there was another thing he was saying, I think while they were riding or before Liam actually died, he says that their parents, that was actually when they were deciding to go to save the city, the village. Liam says that something about their parents died doing the right thing. Yeah. And I figured out maybe that Tyrion, this area.
Yeah.
Tyrish. Anyway,
Tyrish,
where the marked ones are coming from, found out about the relationship between King Tory and the Venin.
Okay.
So that's why Fen Riorson and also the parents of Liam were trying to do the right thing by, fighting the Venin.
Yeah.
But there's a benefit that, how do I say it? They were trying to do the right thing by fighting the Venin, but King Tory or Navarre didn't want that because they're benefiting in some point from the Venin.
I think there's something
there's a relationship, and that's why the king or Navarre just in general declared them as rebellions, as separatists.
Yeah.
To keep this relationship with the Venin secret, like up and in secret, and depict them as the villains. And I think maybe King Tory might be even controlled by the Sage. Yeah,
we did learn that they have teachers.
Yes.
So they are students and teachers, and it's a similar format to maybe the schooling that
just
they're going
opposite.
Through.
So
and we learned that there are 3 brothers, and it's kind of coming true. So one of them bonded a dragon.
Who are the brothers?
One of them bonded a griffin, and one of them bonded and pulled from the earth.
I know.
So it's true.
I want to know who the brothers are first of all, and oh my god, so much happening. But I think at this point we know just that, Navarre is much more...
They're 100%. Their leadership is hiding something. So then after Liam dies, we move on to chapter 37. We're pretty sad still at this point.
Yeah, 100%.
But the battle goes on. I don't know, we had a 30-second, Liam died.
War is.
A couple minutes, and then, boom, we're back to battle. And Liam was trying to tell them that if you kill the Venin, the Wyvern will fall.
Yeah.
And Violet figures that out because Venin jumps on Karen's back. She fights him on the back, which is like a moving parapet. I was like...
I didn't know how that was even possible. That was something like, bro, really?
Maybe Taryn was holding her. We're not questioning that. But she gets stabbed below the vest. With she saw that it had something on it, and she got stabbed. But she kills the Venin, which was a student. He or whatever, it dies. I don't know what it is. It dies, and then all the Wyvern fall from it. Yeah. And then she gets back in, and I think she starts hallucinating a bit, or she's messed up. She got stabbed. She
got poisoned.
Yeah. And then she tells everyone that if you kill the Venin, the Wyvern will fall. That's her theory. Taryn believes her, so okay, we're going after Venin.
But that makes sense. I figured it out long before she mentioned it in the book.
Me too. Come on.
I was like, come on, really?
Yeah.
Because they already have the information that those dragons are made by Venins. Yeah. So it just makes sense. If you kill the source, the magic falls with them. Yeah. So I don't know why it took so long for them.
I don't know.
I don't get it.
We're whatever. We figured it out.
We figured it out now.
And So now Adarna's in the mix again because Violet's gonna. I mean, lightning does kill them, so she has a weapon that's useful, but she cannot control it.
Yeah.
So what is it called? Adarna stops time. She kills this sage.
But just coming back to
Yeah.
that just a second, why do they not die of fire but die of lightning?
I have no idea. It's like pure power. It's pure. I don't know.
Because there's something like also a normal dagger doesn't do it, or normal sword doesn't do it. There's how it has to be like a specific dagger, right?
Yeah.
So maybe there's something in Violet actually, not the lightning itself, but like in Violet's history or her family or her DNA
Yeah.
that makes her able to kill them actually.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, I'm just wondering like why out of the sudden is lightning
Why can it do it?
the weapon, you know?
So.
But yeah. And I think they also knew about Violet. I think the Venom she was fighting on Tyron's back, she said something about, you would have been a great addition, blah, 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 or something like that. And then, but she chose to kill her. Or did I just picked it up?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure on that one.
Because I can imagine that King Tari is probably reporting to them.
You think Kintari is completely
corrupted? 100%.
Okay.
He's Snow in this one.
So.
Sorry.
No,
You were
it's
saying
okay. It's okay.
something.
So no, it's fine. I don't really know. Like this battle scene, we don't know why they're really afraid of lightning.
Yeah.
But she manages to kill the Venom.
She manages to kill
and
her.
Xaden kills a Venom, and
Yeah.
then she falls to her death. But Adarna, out of nowhere, flies in, stops time, catches her. They land, and then because everyone died. Xaden killed the other Venom.
Yeah.
So
all that.
Liam
No,
killed
the
the Venom.
sage is not dead, right?
No, she killed the sage.
Oh yeah.
She killed the sage. Liam killed one. She killed another one on Karen's back, and then Xaden kills the final
all
one.
that from now. But then again, I thought, wow, Xaden just snapped his neck like this. Couldn't he do this a little earlier? It was just,
It's for
shadow
the plot.
wielding?
It's for the plot.
Bro.
I know.
Ugh.
He was hiding everyone with the shadows. Okay, and then.
Anyway.
Okay, so now we fly to 38. We basically fly to Aricia.
Yeah, we can
Aricia.
sum up 38 and 39 into one, I think. Or maybe not.
Nah,
no,
whatever.
no.
Like 38,
whatever.
we fly to Aricia.
But Violet is on the brink of death now. She got poisoned.
She hears a familiar voice.
Yes.
What did you think?
Oh my god.
So she's passed out, like delirious from the poison.
Yeah.
They're in Aricia, and they didn't want to go there. They were discussing going there because it would tell her something or reveal something.
I was wondering, Xaden bringing her to a mysterious person, why did the people think it was a bad idea? Is it because just that when Violet knows that Thane could have maybe that's the only reason?
I think that's the only reason
I can imagine.
But they were willing to let her die, which would kill Xaden. I'm like, wait, what? And it's her brother. Like, he doesn't want her dead.
Because I'm thinking, like, it's actually a perfect idea. Anyway.
But maybe it's really big. Like, the revolution might be huge, and they might be willing to all die for it. So.
And maybe they were trying to really, try to keep Drennan as long as possible in secret as they can.
Yeah.
Even in front of Violet. Anyway, so,
he hears a familiar voice.
Yes, what I was thinking.
Who was it?
I'm trying to keep the emotions fresh for the podcast, but yesterday evening when I was reading that scene, I was telling you on WhatsApp that I kind of knew.
Yeah.
But also, it's so easy to say it now, and I know.
I know.
But like when she said something in familiar voice, I felt like. Oh my god, could it be her brother? Because like the death was mentioned all the time, and it was,
he was brought up a lot, more than Mira almost.
That's what I mean. Like, even though he's dead, why is he bringing him up so, I don't know. But at this point...
Nolan tried to revive him. Like, there was a lot going on around his death.
So I thought, I wasn't sure. I wouldn't put my hand into a fire for this theory, but I thought, it could be her brother.
Because it was a familiar voice.
It was a familiar voice, and I don't know who else. I thought maybe Mira. It could have been maybe the mother, but I was kind of like pretty sure it could be the brother.
Or the dad, or did you think the dad?
Dad, I'm not sure at this point. I think the dad.
It's so hard once you know.
It's hard, but I kind of I rooted for the brother. I don't know why.
Okay, and then.
So yeah, turns out.
Brennan. And then 39 is Xaden's point of view.
I like
First
it.
time we get Xaden's point of view in the whole book.
could this be a little appetizer for the Red Tower
Untitled
release?
Red Tower?
I
Could
would
it be?
say yes.
By the time this comes out, I think Red Tower will already be revealed.
Yeah.
Or like really close to being revealed.
Actually, yes. When this episode comes out, I think next week or something, the Iron Flame will come out, and also the Untitled Red Tower release. So we'll see. But we get Xaden's point of view,
which I liked.
I like it a lot.
He kind of described their love story a little bit in his point of view.
Yeah.
Like how he saw it happening and all of that, which I liked. Maybe you didn't, but
I did like it, but it was. There's also, like, there's good points and bad points about being fast in the pace of the book.
Yeah.
And that was also just really fast. One chapter, point of view from Xaden. Oh, how he fell for her. I wish there was a bit more. You know what I mean?
Maybe we'll get more of his point of view in the next one. I'm really hoping it's dual point of view.
Me too. But we get how he fell for her at the very first moment at the parapet.
When she traded her shoes.
Yeah. And he thought, wow, she's such a kind person.
Because actually Xaden is nice. Deep down, like
deep down he is nice.
He's fighting
100%.
for the weak.
I mean, he has 107 scars on his back. Yeah. Come on.
He's not bad. Like
he's not bad.
They think, like, they try to betray him with bad boy vibes, but he's literally good. Like, he wants to save innocent people.
Yeah.
He isn't mean. Like, he's willing to kill, but he was never portrayed as, like...
This emotionless machine.
Yeah. He was never really angry.
Never.
So.
No.
He was angry, but he wasn't, like, mean. Like, he wasn't mean to people.
Yeah. I mean, he was, but, like, with a good intention.
The people that deserved it.
Yeah.
So, they're talking, and she, like, kind of forgives him, but not really. She, like, kind of is willing to make it work, but not really. I was like, come on.
I don't get her, to be honest.
Right?
Like, there's so much... I totally get why they were all secretive about it. And once she wakes up there where she is now, seeing that Athaban is also now being rebuilt...
she just feels betrayed they didn't tell her. But Dane literally read her mind.
I know.
And stole this information, and then with that information, sent her to death.
That's
like, how do you think, like, and they can teach her how to block Dane. Did you hear that part?
I didn't, I know.
No. It's somewhere that it says that we can teach her how to, like...
block him out?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I hope so.
Yeah,
they have to.
So that'd be really good to see.
I mean, at this point, they really have to.
It wouldn't make sense if they couldn't, because he'll just touch her.
Yeah. And then Xaden asked her, are you in or not, before we even continue?
Yeah.
And she says, I'm in. And it was like, God, the next book will be about the revolution and so much more and war, and it's gonna be good.
Yeah, and really Brennan, so then Brennan shows up. And she's like, what? Welcome to the revolution, sister.
Just casually, coming up with the hot cocoa.
Yeah, like,
you want some too at the revolution,
But he's getting a mender, so that's really cool.
That's really good because, she got mended by her own brother.
I think that there's some trio thing, because Mira can extend wards, Brennan can mend, and she has lightning. Like, there's going to be some family trio and fighting.
But she can't stop time anymore, right?
No.
That's over.
That's done.
And we also find out that the Andarna grew.
Yes! Adarna's full grown.
Yes.
What does she look like? I don't know. What color? You're saying she's not any of the colors.
I say gold or white.
She's a unique dragon.
Yeah, I think she's gold because she had those golden shimmer already.
Because we know no other feather tails.
Yeah.
So we won't know. You said she was royalty, and I'm believing it.
Really?
Then you took it away. But I do agree with you that she's probably royalty. Dragon royalty.
Yeah, dragon royalty.
And I think that, like, they can stay, like, I don't think we know anything about the dragons. We know nothing. Whatever they want us to know. Okay, so then my other questions for you is, what is it? Okay, I don't even know. Like, how do I even go on from here? Like, it's so good. So Darna's full grown.
Yeah.
Like, Brennan's in it. Oh, this is what I want to say. I'm kind of annoyed that this is a 5-book series, but in book 1, she's already done with school. Like, I could have did 2 books with her.
Is she?
I don't think she's going back. How do you go back after you were...
No, I think they will go back.
What do you mean they'll go back?
They will go back. 100%.
They fought Venom.
Girl.
They fought Venom. They know. They're in a revolution. There's no way.
No. They will go back. They will go back and have a story or something. Oh, I think... Because I don't think she's finished with school. They are. I mean, Xaden and all third years.
That's what I mean. She's not done, but I don't think she's going back. Because she's part of the revolution.
I think, and she will pull a Fair in the third book. She will go there
Secret
and say Xaden forced her to, and she didn't want that, and she doesn't know anything, but is in contact with all of
Through
them.
their secret messaging.
Yep.
Oh, that's good stuff.
Yeah.
I like it.
Because they were saying to train her brain or her shields against Thane.
Yeah.
So they are planning to go back.
They're gonna send her back.
Send her back, or they all go back with a story saying,
They're gonna talk about Venom or what? Like, wait, I need to know. Tell me what's gonna happen.
1 month, Jess. Just
one
one
month. Actually, so good. We only have to wait 1 month. So these are like the thoughts that are going through my head. I think we should do a full episode on like predictions.
100%.
So next episode, we're gonna read the synopsis for Iron Flame.
Yeah.
I haven't done that. Have you?
No.
So we're gonna read the synopsis. We're gonna go through conspiracy theories and our predictions
And
for
our
the next
predictions.
one.
Good. I have one here, but
Okay.
I'll keep it for...
No, save it for the next one.
Save it
This
then.
is enough. We gave you guys enough today.
Enough for discussion today.
I know we talked a lot, but this is so good. And
It's
this is
good.
only 8 chapters.
Yeah, this was only 8 chapters.
I can't believe it.
I'm telling you, for example, for example, we did Silver Flames before that, and we had like always 10 chapter rhythms. 10 chapter rhythms, and it was like 30 minutes. Was actually really good, but we can't go
I'm
under
sorry,
1
we
hour.
can't
for
go
this.
under.
We can't go.
We cannot.
No.
The amount that she covers in such a short period of time.
Yep.
So we'll leave it here, I think.
Yes.
This is good.
Definitely,
Okay, this is all we have.
Yeah.
Watch the next episode to see what our conspiracy
More
theories are.
conspiracy theories.
And our thoughts. And I want to read fan theories.
Yeah.
Okay,
Then,
thanks for watching.
thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.
Yeah. And also subscribe. Follow. Hit that notification bell.
Tell them.
And like it, please. It really matters, you know?
It matters. It does.
It helps us.
Yes.
So much.
See you guys.
Ciao.